everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Cardinals coming in at 3-2, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 2-3.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Simon. Well, the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They try the left side with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackling.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. Working out of the gun. Winston. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
Especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They begin the drive with Johnson. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Set! Blue, landing! Blue, landing!
They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nifty footwork at the 45. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Shift together here from the D-line. Winston now to throw on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down, Winston. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right? Instead of your kicker, yeah. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Here's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
Now Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Switch it up here and look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play fake. Winston. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. first and 10, Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he...
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Johnson running right. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
All right, here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. To throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Noah Spence coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bradley. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. Offense looks to punch it in here. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's round! Let's round! Let's go! Right over there,
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
No. Check. Patriot. Check. Over.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A first down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Phillips continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Now Jameis on second down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Winston from the gun on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Phillips in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And an alley to run, and he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal here from the 2. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
To Johnson again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And some room to work. Finding room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Winston to throw it this time. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Flushed out right. Going deep for and that's caught inside the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Winston now. Flush to his right. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 22.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Jameis to throw it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. They find some open field here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding room to the 20. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, for a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets into the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench, call it again. I want to get into the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. A try here for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
First down, Winston. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, that's Graham. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense have felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The second down throw for Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Winston. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down.
Oh, man. 4th down and 1, and you're on your own side of midfield? That takes a little bit of courage to pull off, but they went ahead and snapped it, and it'll work out for them as they get the first down.
Jameis now on first down. Forced out to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. Throwing, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. Oh, what a move. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
Here's Winston. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Into the 4th quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge, similar to a great hitter. Seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone, the ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. This is caught. And He will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head to head.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed.